Hey guys, real quick before we get back to the video. A little while ago we were going to do a live stream and watch the Love Me documentary and give our commentary on what was actually really going on behind the scenes of that documentary. If you don't know what it's about, I'll put a link in the description below. Luba used to work for that exact same company and we know a little bit about how the company worked. We were going to do a live stream, but YouTube shut it down from copyright. But we're actually going to do it again, but this time we're going to do it over Zoom. When it got shut down, a bunch of guys that were following us on Telegram were a little bit upset that we couldn't do it, so we're going to make it happen. So if you want to join us and watch this movie together with us over Zoom, there's a link in the description below for our Telegram group. We're going to post the password for the Zoom room when we come up with a date of when we're going to do this in a few weeks' time. So click on the Telegram link down below and we'll see you there.
See you.
One overlooked trait that women find extremely attractive. In fact, that one trait can cancel out some of your other bad traits that you may have, right? That's what I believe. So one thing that women find extremely attractive is the ability, when a man has the ability to solve problems, no matter what those problems are. All right, we're going to talk about that in this video today. So my name is Stryker.
My name is Luba.
And we own Heart Rocket, which is an international matchmaking agency which helps men from the West meet and date and form long-lasting relationships with women from Eastern Europe. So let's talk about this trait that no one talks about. People, all these channels out there, they're all talking about being confident, being stoic, right? Being masculine, but
confident,
being all these things, right? But there's a trait that you can inhibit, right? And maybe you think you have it, maybe you've never thought of it before, but you could always improve on it, or you could think more deeply into it. And that is that you can solve problems around you. Let's look at it this way, okay? So women are extremely emotional and erratic and irrational most of the time, especially when there is stress that's been involved, right? So the last thing that they need is a man who also inhibits that behavior, because it can come across as quite feminine. You don't know what to do. There's some issue, I don't know, and I'm stressed, and they're complaining about the situation, right? And look, it may suck, right? We've all been in situations where it sucks and you want to vent as well. And you want to say how this sucks and my life sucks or whatever. Women don't really care about that stuff, right? All they want to know is that you understand that you can fix it. Because what it brings, puts onto them is a sense of calmness, right? If she thinks that the man is not comfortable or confident enough to solve problems, whether they're minor, like the problems we were just talking about before, or problems in a more broad spectrum about life, where you're going to live, how you're going to make money, she's not going to be as attracted to you as if a man that has everything under control. And that's why I was talking about before about, like, they talk about confidence and being stoic and all these things. It's all under the same umbrella, right? And the ability to say to her, don't worry about it, I can fix this. But you have to be able to fix it. If you say, don't worry about this, I can fix this, and you completely make a mess of it, she's not going to have any confidence in you, right? So she needs to have that confidence in you that any issues that are arising in life, you can fix them. So you should have the mentality that no matter what happens, you'll be able to fix it. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I 100% agree, because when the ladies see that the man is not getting panicked and not getting frustrated and not getting angry, and he can just like, okay, stay for a second, think how to fix that, and then he's doing that, that is like, she's looking at him at something like from a book, it's something unreal. And by solving that, it can be anything. It can be which direction should you go, which restaurant should you book. I don't know, if something like you can't get taxi, like find a way how to like find the closest hotel. There's for sure would be taxis, many different things. So solving problems, it's not necessarily like rescue somebody's life. It can be some everyday like routine little things. But for the lady, that is something that is very, it seems like so easy, and most of the guys may think, like I'm always solving problems. But if you show it to the woman, if you can show it during the call or during the date or during the meeting, then it's unforgettable. That is definitely unforgettable.
Now, I'm going to throw a huge spanner in the works here when it comes to her problems. When she has problems, there's a high likelihood that you will not that you should not fix her problems, right?
Like what?
So, for instance, let's say you've been at work all day and you come home and you talk about Olga or Marsha or someone, some work colleague, Maria, whatever, it doesn't matter who it is talking about, some problem at work or something like that. And then you come home to me, pretend I'm your husband. You come home and you start telling me about, like, I can't believe that they were saying that stuff, whatever. My instinct is going to try and solve that problem. Okay, how can I solve that problem that happened just before? Okay, I would say, you know what you should say to them? You should say, you know what, girls? You girls are talking absolute shit. And what you should do to solve problems in your own life is A, B, and
Go
C,
talk
D.
to my husband.
Yeah, but you do not want to hear that, right? I cannot solve your problem. All you want to hear is that I understand your bullshit feelings, that are not going to impact our lives at all, and that I empathize with it, and everything is going to be okay. That's all you want to hear, right?
But you're not talking about, like, for example, if my car is broken, like that you should fix it.
Yeah, okay. So this is where we have to define the line, where it's like a mechanical problem. We could call it a mechanical problem. Like,
Okay, so I need to, like, we need a definition. Okay, this is
no,
mechanical.
so no, but like if the problem,
Emotional
if the
problems
problem
and
is her
mechanical.
feelings, you cannot fix that, right? Because we will try and fix it from, a real practical point of view, right? You don't like your job. Okay, let's find another job for you online here. We can find. That's not what she wants you to do. She wants you to understand that she doesn't like her job and she feels stressed or whatever. But if there was something that was more practical, for instance, your car has broken down, for sure, you want the man to fix and solve that problem, right? If for a reason you bought a car and you don't like that car for whatever reason, you don't feel comfortable in that car, my reaction would be, okay, well, let's get you a new car. But really it should be, I understand that the car's not very comfortable. Why is it not comfortable?
I missed that point about...
You would say, well, the seats aren't heated. I'll say, I understand. Like, it sucks when the seats aren't heated.
Here's the ship skin. You know what? Like, about that, we have a client. I can't even call him client. He's our friend. And he's watching this video for sure. And he went to Switzerland now. And he met a lady. They like a very good connection. Everything is great. Everything is perfect. And so he came to her apartment, and they were cooking something together. And he saw that the knives are not sharp at all. Like they're absolutely what?
Oh no.
Perfect.
No, it's like the knives aren't sharp.
You're upset? Yeah, so the knives are not sharp. And yes, he messaged me and he said, like, Luba, do you think it's okay if I sharp your knives? I said, what do you mean, dear? But anyway, so the next thing she did, she sent a video to me, she sent a video to our partner. She was so impressed. I can't, like, from everything they've done, they had an incredible trip, like in Switzerland. They was like going to different cities. She was driving, he was driving. They went to the mountains, everything. But the thing that he take off his belt, to feel more comfortable and start sharpening these knives, like for her, it was like she got that level of attraction that I don't know if any other man would ever be able to beat. And I hope that not, and it's not needed. But what he done, he solved the problem that she is a woman, like, and she say, yeah, my friend came to me and she also was like, she was cutting bread and it's like, it's impossible to cut. So he solved that problem. Was it easy? We're not talking about saving the world, it was just something that you see. And especially the best thing, it works if you solve something without your saying that, without your asking for that. And a lot of guys say, oh, I can't read your mind, I don't know. But you don't need to read your mind. You just need to notice details. You
need to be aware. Like, you really do need to be aware. Like, if she's saying something like, oh, this might be anything. Like, she's complaining that she can't lock the bathroom door. Oh, okay, she can't lock. Okay, you as a man, why can't you lock it? Go and fix the bathroom door, right? It's about, like, doing something, not even being asked. Like, in fact, you shouldn't even be asked. If you're asked to fix that, then maybe a little bit later. It's the fact that you saw something that needs fixing, and as a man, we fix stuff and we make stuff right. We make things function correctly. That's what we've done throughout the history of time. What?
I don't know. Is it like, maybe, of course, every people are different. And just like in Ukraine, it just reminds me of something. Like, if, for example, like you ask a man to like put the light bulb, or you just ask the guy to do something, usually you need to repeat about like 7 to 17 times.
Yeah.
Is it the same on the West, or the guy? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what we're saying is, like, don't be that guy, because every time she asks you, her level of attraction is going to be dropping just a little bit by a little bit. And that's why I say that if you can identify things that need to be fixed, she's gone out for the day, she comes back and you've fixed, I don't know, you've changed the light bulbs that were blown, right? The level of attraction just grows because she has this confidence that you can fix stuff. that life is going to be okay.
And she
if
doesn't
she
need
is
to
with you.
ask all the time, for that.
Yeah. And so that's why I say it's that, you could have a super handsome, tall man who can't fix anything, that can't solve problems. And it's not necessarily...
Fix, yeah, you can hire somebody to fix it, right? You can't fix it yourself, like the car or something. Like hire somebody.
Yeah,
Not necessarily that you have to do it.
So it's about solving problems, because if you can solve the small problems, you'll have confidence that you can solve the big problems. And in life, you're always going to have these big problems. Something happens to your child. There's some car accident. There's something that's in your life that you wouldn't wish on anyone is going to happen. She has to have the confidence that you are there and everything is going to be okay, right? Because if you're bumbling around, not knowing how to put the light bulb in or something like that, she's going to have no confidence in you. So you can be like a tall, handsome man who can't solve anything, that's just absolutely just inept and completely useless in life, and her attraction level goes down. Or you could be a guy that's maybe not so genetically gifted and he can just get shit sorted around him. Everything around him is sorted. If she's got a problem, he's going to fix it. But don't get it mistaken by trying to fix her emotions, because you can't do that. It's impossible. No man has ever done it since the dawn of time. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Perfect. I love it. Good topic. Guys, how do you think? If you like, please put your comments, what you think. How many times does a woman need to ask you to change the light bulb before you do that? It's important. It's very important to me. Please.
The answer, please, it should be 0.
Yes, but don't tell them the answer. Just also subscribe to our Telegram channel. I may put this there in like a little quiz, quote, and poll. How to say that?
Oh yeah, run a poll in Telegram.
And we'll see what you gonna answer. I'm curious. And subscribe to everything the Stryker will put down below.
Yeah, there's too many links down below. I'm gonna make one link that takes you to everything. So there's like LinkedIn, Luba's LinkedIn, and Instagram and Telegram, and what other grams of whatever it is that we're selling.
We just like our grams.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day. See you in the next one.